just a silly phase I'm going through.
Bill, I can just picture you standing in front of the mirror singing into your hairbrush. This is one of your favorites.
I love this song, and it's one of those that's held up
yeah,
over
my
time.
gosh.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, 40 years ago this summer, that song from 10cc jumped to the #1 spot on the UK singles chart. And it was a smash hit around the world. Since then, it has been covered by dozens of different artists and added on movie soundtracks like Bridget Jones and most recently, your favorite movie, Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's my surprise movie of the year.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, one of the writers and performers on I'm Not in Love is Graham Gouldman. He is a terrific music history. He's in the Songwriters Hall of Fame as well. We got to move him into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame here in Cleveland. And hey, you know what? Just because we're Fox 8 News at 5, Graham is on the phone joining us live from England tonight. Hi, Graham.
Hi there. How are you, Bill?
I am excellent with Tracy, and we're so glad you joined us here. I love this song, and I just got reminded that it's 40 years ago this hit the top of the charts in the United States as well. And can you just reflect a little bit at first on this song? And I imagine now, and you just got back from Greece, you're touring all over the world, it's probably sung to 3 generations now.
Well, it's remarkable, isn't it? Of course, when we wrote the song and recorded it, we had no idea that it was going to be, I'd be talking about it 40 years hence.
I'm Not in Love. It hit, the top of the charts July 26th, went all the way through August 9th. Graham, how does it feel that, you're celebrating 40 years of this mega hit?
It's pretty amazing, I suppose. And, we still perform it in concert, and it's got a special feeling to it. When we start, everybody recognizes the opening chords to it, and it's a remarkable song, and we're very fortunate to have written it. Of course, even when we'd recorded it, the funny thing was that we were in the studio and, we used to play it to ourselves, lying on the control room floor, listening to it. But we didn't realize that it's sort of commercial potential at all.
It has some commercial potential for
yes, certainly does.
40 years. What a great group of not only the 70s, and Graham did my 40th high school reunion, so this song is playing, and we get to look back and just having a great time. But this song is so well written, and you started out more of a writer and then a performer, because you've written for the Hollies and the Yardbirds and Hermit's Hermits and Cher and so many others. So is writing your love, your first passion?
Well, in my working life, I'm very lucky because I have 3 things that I do that I love so much. Writing, probably first and foremost, but performing, I love doing that. And actually making records as well. Those are 3 things that I love doing. I feel very lucky to be able to still do it.
You're such a talented writer. What's your inspiration? You have written so many hit songs. Bill was just rattling all off to me a few moments ago. But what is your inspiration, your biggest influence?
Well, it varies, really. It can be real life events, things that have really happened to you, and you kind of sometimes embroider on that a little bit to make it a bit more interesting. Or it can be pure fantasy, or it can be something that somebody said to you, or you imagine somebody has said something to you. And it varies. There's so many things that inspire you.
Graham, you talked about, I guess, what a blessing it is to write and perform, and I know you were in Greece, I think, last week or something. You're back in London now.
Yeah.
I don't know when you're going to come to Cleveland. We'd love to have you here and entertain you at the home of rock and roll.
Well, if we ever come, we'll certainly drop in and say hello. We'd love to do that.
We would love that. How much thrill do you still get, and it sounds like you do, performing in front of moms and dads and kids, and the songs that mom, like I'm Not in Love, are singing along to? Everybody knows the words, and you're looking out at the audience. What kind of feeling is that like still for you?
It's a tremendous feeling, particularly when people are mouthing the words or singing along with you. And when we meet our audience at shows, and they tell us various stories about what happened at the disco when it was the last dance and I'm Not in Love came on, and various things ensued. And some things were happy and some things were sad. But it means, you touched a lot of people's lives with your music.
Graham, I want to thank you so much for your time. I know you stayed up kind of late. It's what, 10:20 there in England.
No problem.
But it has just been such a thrill chatting with you this afternoon, and congratulations
Thank you so much.
on all of your success.
Thank you, Graham. We're pushing for the Rock and Roll Hall of
Yes.
Fame and 10cc.
Okay.
We'd love to have you in it. You deserve it.
Take care.
All right,
Okay, thank
fish
you
and
so much.
chips.
Good night.
All right, you got it. Thank you
It's
very
so
much.
nice.
No, isn't that exciting?
That was very
And Graham
exciting.
Gouldman,
And what
one
a
of the
career he's
singer,
had, too.
and just written for so many amazing songs. Many of them you know, like Bus Stop and so many
Yeah,
others.
you might
that
not
we'll
know
sing along
the
to.
name of his group that he's with, but you know,
Yeah,
you
but
certainly know
10cc,
all of
if you
his
grew up in the
songs, yeah.
70s,
Oh, you know
everybody's
who
singing
they
"I'm Not
are.
in Love" and "Things We Do for Love" and those kinds of
That
songs.
was
as well.
fun.
So that was fun.